Morning, everybody. First off, I want to thank all of you for taking the time to watch these videos. I also appreciate the many texts and messages that I've received because of my last video. It means a lot. And yeah, this is why I'm doing this. Not so I get these responses, but the responses I've gotten were so many people thanking me because they need the encouragement or have, like to know that they're not alone or want to be able to share and deal with things as well. And you know what, that's what this is for. This is to share so that people can have an opportunity to to understand, and not have an opportunity, but people can understand that it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to talk about it. It's okay to share your feelings. It's okay to cry. It's okay to struggle. And I again, I appreciate the responses I've had, and I'll continue to make these encouragements to you. Today's a weird day. It's Sunday. If you're watching this later in the week, it's Sunday, August 14th. It's the birthday of my ex. And whether it's weird or not, I bought her a gift, gave it to her yesterday. And I did it because I care about her, because I love her. I think that's just how it is. And I'm not going to be afraid to say that or share it. But that's not just why today's a weird day. Like, I just woke up I don't know, not wanting to function today, not wanting to do much today, but I have lots to do. Once I finish this, I'll be recording a podcast episode of Idiot's Array, my Star Wars podcast, where we're planning to talk about Revenge of the Sith. And then I'm speaking in church today for the first time in 4 years, over 4 years. I'm going to speak and share some thoughts about my journey as it relates to a topic that they've asked me to talk about, and that topic is knowing the truth about yourself, or in this case, knowing the truth about myself. But it's applicable to everybody. Those watching, some of you watching here and across my social media that are friends, some of you don't believe what I do. Some of you aren't members of the church that I'm a member of, and many of you have issues with things. That's fine, but I do. I'm a member, and I believe, and I'm sharing some thoughts today in sacrament meeting. If I can get this published here in a little while, the invitation is open for anyone who would like to come listen and come partake in the opportunity to hear what I have to say. You don't have to stay for the whole time. You don't have to do anything you're not comfortable with. You're just welcome to come and listen and have a chance to hear me talk. And I mean, to be honest, I'm excited to it, but I might fumble, I might struggle, because, and it's funny I say that, because I'm sure many of you are going, well, dude, you're talking like you're doing fine. And it's true. And I usually don't have too much of an issue. Well, I do, in front of a lot of people. I'm going to be emotional. I know I am. And yeah, especially when I talk about things that are close to my heart. So hopefully I can keep it together and talk about it. That there's that. Life Unscripted, what does that mean? It means that I'm not living by flight or the skin of my teeth or anything like that. It's every day is a new day for me to love myself, for me to care about who I am, for me to have compassion on myself, for me to have empathy with myself, for me to see myself as I am. And that's a man who's vulnerable, a man who's struggled, a man who's made mistakes, and a man who is trying to be a better man, and a man who's trying to make his life better. Many of you know I'm the first to admit mistakes. I'm the first to admit that I wrong people. I'm the first to admit that I'm not always perfect, that I always, that's just how it is. And, but I'm also the person that says, hey, if you're struggling, reach out. And to everyone on here, if you're struggling, if you're having a hard time, reach out. I love and care about each one of you. May not know some of you, that's fine, but I love and care about each one of you. And this is me. I don't know. I'll be there for you. But I appreciate everybody, listen to what I have to say. Like, listening to me ramble. Some people say, well, he just likes to hear himself talk. No, actually quite the opposite. When I go back and watch some of these, I feel embarrassed because I don't think I sound great. Even listening to my podcasts, like, I'll talk. I'll share my thoughts on things, but I'll go back and listen and feel like I sound like an idiot, because that's true. I do. I sound like an idiot, or I think I do. So, and I ramble and I struggle. I talk a lot. And if you know me, yeah, I'm a talker. That doesn't mean I like to listen to myself. It's just how it is. But on the same token, I listen. I listen to people. I love to hear about people's days. If I say hi to you and ask you how you're doing, it's not one of those in passing, hey, how you doing, and hear you and then walk away. No, if I ask you how you're doing, I mean it. How are you? So I ask all of you, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well, and I mean that. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to struggle. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to lean on someone else. It's one of the hardest things I have to do, is when I struggle, is reaching out. I had a friend once tell me, hey, maybe you use social media as an option to reach out. And I had never thought of it that way, but I think I do. Rather than reach out individually to people, I just put out there that I'm struggling. And sometimes when I do that, I'll get text messages from people like, dude, are you okay? And we'll talk. But I'm not one, like, I'll sit there in my darkest, frustrating moments and I'll pick up my phone and I'm like, I should text somebody. And so I'll look and I feel like I should text this person or that person, or I should call this person or that person. But I'll put my phone back down because I don't want to bug somebody, because I don't want to burden somebody with what I'm going through. I'm getting better. It takes time, but we have to learn to be able to do that. If you're struggling, you have to be able to do that. I mean, it's not so much you have to, but you'll need it. You'll appreciate doing so. And the people you reach out to, if it's someone that you know will listen, they will benefit as well, and they can help you and they can be there for you. It's not like we need to be fixed. We might be broken, but we don't have to be fixed. It's just we need somebody to sit and listen to us. We need somebody to hold us, and maybe not even talk, just hold us. Somebody who cares, somebody who loves us. We want to feel loved. We want to, I want to feel loved. I want to feel somebody there just to be there with me. Just go have lunch, just to go hang out, just somebody to be there. And that's okay. So to you that struggle, that's okay. Yeah, I struggled to do that. I had a friend once, Brian. If you're watching, Brian, this still sits with me. Things you say sit with me. But he told me, he's like, how would you feel if somebody said they didn't want to feel like a burden to you? And my response is, I would tell them they're not, and I would sit with them and hold them. And he's like, well, you need to give other people that same chance to stop feeling like you're a burden, but to reach out and let them stay with you and let them walk with you, let them be there with you, let them help you. And I'm learning to do that. I'm going in for a therapy session tomorrow. Yeah, I'm seeing a therapist regularly, and it's been huge in my life. So if you need to reach out to a therapist, if you need to sign up to go see one, I highly recommend it. If you don't need it, I highly recommend it. A therapist is a good person to have that will listen to what you have and will challenge you in some things too, and will help you to be a better person, will help you during your times of struggle. And you'll find that even if you didn't think you need it, after talking for a couple of sessions, you'll be like, wow, I did need this. Wow, I struggled. Wow, they're there for me. So there's no shame in asking for help from a therapist. There's no shame in asking for help from anybody. There's no shame in reaching out. In light of being not wanting to be like talking too much here, I want to hear how you're feeling today. You can text me, you can message me, you can put a comment on here on YouTube, but I want to hear how you're doing. I want to hear about your day. Feel free to reach out. I'd love to hear about it, and we'll talk. Like I said, this is unscripted. I don't know where this is going. I don't know where the future episodes are going. I have 2 or 3 people that wanted to sit and talk with me, and I plan to use that and plan to do that very soon, because I don't want to sit here and hear myself talk. I don't want you to always hear me talk. I want you to hear other people who struggle too. So going forward, I'm going to have a few episodes where I'm going to have somebody to talk to and tell me about their struggles and tell me how they feel. And yeah, let's do that. Like, let's be there for each other. Let's talk. Let's share. Maybe we can help some of you and other people through the process, because that's what this is about, isn't it? It's about helping people. I am a mental health advocate, and I want to help people. I'm looking to volunteer with the local NAMI, National Association of Mental Illness, if I said that right. But there's a local chapter here, and I'm going to look to volunteer with them. I'm hoping in the future other projects will present themselves or be available, or I'll be able to kick them off to help. I want to be an advocate. I want to help people. I want to be there for people. I want to be there for you. So if you're struggling, please, again, reach out. Let's talk. Let's go have lunch. Let's go do something. I am open to do that. Just let me know. Reach out. Let's plan something. I mean that. I mean all of it. So I hope you all enjoy your Sunday. Again, 1:30 I'm speaking. You're welcome to join me. So love you all. I'll talk to you later.